Welcome back to the dance of Panzer General. Yes, this is Gamer 1745, and we are playing Panzer Corps 2 with a good look at it, but there's a reason I called it what I just did. Something that I thought of many, many years ago as the dance of Panzer General. Okay. Was criticized for my sloppy gameplay last episode, and admittedly it was quite sloppy for two reasons. One, I was trying to show off and talk about some features of the game, and more at the convenience of me talking about them as opposed to them in the game, and I do have answers on some of those questions, and a desire to push through this in the fewest possible turns, and impatience, shall we say. We're going to play the dance of the Panzer General, which of course does have the 15 turn limit here to successfully complete the mission, but we are going to try to do this in that fashion. So we're going to end deployment, first turn axis. Okay, so we know what's going on here to a degree. Now, yes, we will move you to here. But we're not going to attack because we're going to move you to here. No, we're going to, I thought that was a nice opening, so I'm not going to redo that. So let's load. We're just going to go right back. Changing my mind already. Load. Not with, I didn't like the results or surprised by something. Okay, because we're going to move that afterwards. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with an artillery bombardment here, which does 1 real damage and 5 emotional damages. We're now going to come on here and we're going to bombard them, or well, bomb them, I guess would be more appropriate. That does 5 damage. Okay. It would be strategically better to use them against the city right here, but they have an anti-aircraft gun, and I've just heard to have anti-aircraft avoidance ideas here. Yeah, come here. Okay, just wanted to expose them there. So what we're going to do is we're going to move down our these Panzer IIs. These are the Pioneers. We're going to move them to here. We're going to move these guys to here. And yeah, that's good. Now that we've got these guys on a bit of a back foot, as it were, what about, do I want to crash in on these first? Yes, I think I do. Okay, we're going to come here and we're going to come here. And I will explain now. Talk to a dev. Well, I posted in the forum and a dev replied to me, I don't want to overstate it, about the mass attack situation, which will also hold true to some other things as well. He explained it to me, what's going on. No, there is no special attack. Supposed to hit a button or somehow be able to select both units. What this is meant to do and we were specifically talking about mass attack and mass attack 2 times 2, is that this unit here is seeing 2 enemy units that could possibly attack it, or are theoretically attacking it, or whatever. I say theoretically because it doesn't necessarily that both units will attack, and that so it can't just have all of its troops facing this one frontage here on this unit. It has to honor the threat of some other forces here. So this mainly deals with initiative. Now, if we would have had the initiative anyway without the mass attack, it doesn't change anything to my understanding, or it changes very little. So the results, because I did do some testing of try with this, getting this modifier, don't necessarily want to call it bonus, this modifier, and my results didn't seem to vary. So if we were already, because of our initiative based on armor versus infantry versus whatever, we may already it may not be improving anything. It may or may not. So, but it can be. So we're going to come here and do this. Now there's also recon bonuses and engineer bonuses as well in this. So in this type of thing. So we're going to hit this here. They're shot up. Now they're not retreating because I knew they were strong enough. Like I was showing earlier, that had they retreated, well, this unit, neither of these units, even if they had theoretically more movement distance, they can't move again, where recon units can keep moving around until their whole action points are moved up. So now we're going to hit them here with our Panzer 1s. And yes, hopefully they were going to retreat, because that would allow me to bring in this other unit, because just frontage ability, and because we want to eliminate that unit. Okay, so that unit's done with only the minorest of losses. Now this frees up the situation here considerably. We're going to circle around here. And I think we're going to do it without trying to get the mass attack bonuses, because they're horsies, they're more likely, in my experience, for them to retreat. Now, I don't want to move up to that bridge and be sitting on the bridge. I want to be behind the bridge. So this will hopefully, with their heavy weapons, and they surrender. Okay, now that allows me to bring up my artillery. And allows me to bring up my panzers, pushing deep into the enemy. And we're going to bring up our trucks to here. Now, what we're going to do here is purchase, now that we have some more prestige, an anti-aircraft unit. Now, I was asked about showing off some of the anti-aircraft abilities, and some of that's going to have to wait, I believe, until we get to the 88mm flak, especially the abilities to specify ground attack. I think these, as holding true from the earlier versions, will only be able to defend themselves against ground attack, where the 88s, I believe, again, I'm sorry guys, this is still a new game, and I'm sort of trying to play the game along with you, as opposed to, hey, I've already played through all these missions, I know all the, things about it. This is not a, this is partially a learn from my, my mistakes kind of video. And you can see I don't want to come down here and attack those, because that anti-aircraft gun will definitely be able to do that. But so, with a setting or understanding of learn from my mistakes, not just this is the best way to play the game. Now, one I've often forgot is this down here. Now, before I move here, okay, town. Okay, so, clear. Okay, I think we'll get the town defensive abilities there. So we're going to move that down to here. He's going to come down to here. I'm deciding that, from my limited experience here, that they're able to destroy this unit if I just stay here and hold out. But if I fall back, I'm hoping to be able to keep the units alive and then at some point retake the victory point. So I'm expecting to lose that. I'm trying to be a good general, to you know, as Sun Tzu, to know yourself and know your enemy is to never lose in 1,000 battles, or whatever the exact quote is, I forget. But trying to know that this is not holdable with what's likely to be attacked. So don't do too stupid moves. Okay, so there we go. We're going to end this here. Okay, recon comes up. We shoot them up. They do a little bit of damage back. Their artillery does mostly emotional attacks. Okay, well, they spotted my unit and didn't bump into that, so that didn't work out as well as previous attacks. Again, learn from my mistakes. Or if I had kept the unit here, it would have bumped into it and been massively damaged. So yeah, there is a this has not been the best choice here. Yes, I make mistakes. Okay, these guys here, they're going to come to here. Right. They're going to come to here. The engineers are going to come to here. The infantry is going to come to here. Now they're dug in heavily. But notice here, we get mass attack from the bonus of having this unit here that hasn't attacked anything, because you only get it from unit that hasn't attacked. Engineers. Also that for dealing with entrenched / city type units. Now what we're also going to do is we're going to move up the artillery here and give them at least emotional damage, if, yeah, just emotional, which, so now we're doing a lot less badly, though that's a 7-7. 3-6. So I think we're going to really do more count on the mass attack type formula as opposed to there. So okay, so we took some damage, not terrible, but some. Okay, now the little bit of a fault there, but let's see about this. And yes, I've been criticized for using my reconnaissance as if they are panzers, but I do believe in fighting reconnaissance units. Okay, you're going to, because I see these guys here. Let's, well, yeah, okay. We're going to withdraw back to the defensive of the town there. Okay. We're also not going to try to cross whatever river this is. I know that this is supposedly the bug, I guess, down here. That was one of my other mistakes, I think. Okay, now we're going to come here and we're going to bombard them heavily. These guys are going to come up here, and this is going to, well, we'll fire first. Okay, just emotional damage, which probably should have happened first, actually. Okay, that forced them back. Yeah, we'll want these guys here to hopefully give counter defensive fire. Now, I do sort of want to use this aircraft as, oh, cancel that, as, looks like a good spot for it. An extra strafing run on that armored car, but probably won't do too much damage. Okay, they're emotionally shaken and a little bit shot down. So let's come up to here and shoot them down even more. Okay, so that is doing our job in taking them on. Not entirely favor of that result that they retreated back. Okay, well, because we're going to push down to Brest with these guys. We're going to risk it. Moving into the unknown. Yes, okay. Trucks, keep going. This unit here, we're going to come up and try to end these guys completely. Yes, overrun, which allows us secondary movement, which is a really good thing here. Yeah, we'll pull down to here. Maybe I should have brought the armor up to deal with this town. I don't know. Okay, but that has now allowed us to, well, let's see, can we afford, I want another artillery piece. No, I want a proper 105, so we've got to wait a little bit more. Earn a few more points, take a few more victories. This didn't go so well. Oh, we're probably going to lose that. But I think we're sort of meant to by what's going on. They're coming back to their airbase. Ooh, they brought up an anti-tank gun. Yeah, they're pounding our infantry, trucks, whatever. Okay. Yes, you knew where we were because the anti-aircraft gun is spotting things. You're pounding it at that we no longer have direct air protection up there. Okay, well. No, we're going to learn our lesson. First with the artillery. Boom. We want to kill that unit. We don't have the best anti-armor units. Oh, yeah. Armor units available to us. Now we're getting off the damn bridge. And we're going to mess with them heavily, and they retreated. Damn. Okay. Well, let's move these guys forward to give them artillery support, and we will move you up here. Okay. Now, since we did move our aircraft there, okay, and this guy probably would have taken him out entirely, but might have had some real damage, you know, happen to it while doing so. Hopefully they didn't damage our, I know they didn't, but crashing on our anti-air guns. Okay, well, let's swing around this way. Come around here with these guys. And yes, that 5. That's going to at least neutralize them for next turn. I don't think anything we have that can... Well, maybe it would have been better to move these guys afterwards so that... Because a 1 strength unit easily could have been killed by one of these armor units with probably no effective damage. Okay, this. I'm not going to call it a mess because it really isn't. Well. Yes, gamer, I know these aren't Panzers, but that was no real damage. We're going to come up to here, retreat out with you. Yeah, I want to get those upgraded to being proper, our 105mm artillery. Okay. Oh, I was hoping they might be able to move to there. That looks like it could work. But won't be able to attack again. We have a convoluted path. Now these guys can come down here and take out the anti-aircraft gun and secure us an airbase. Or at least deny it to them in an operational sense. Okay, that worked out well. Okay, well, we're retreating back to here, and we're retreating to here, and we can't, upgrade after retreating. Hopefully they'll be able to hold out with that anti-tank gun support against the armored car and enough to deal with that and dig in and entrench. We'll see. I really wish I could have reinforced them with 1 tank or something down there. Okay, well now we have a lot more prestige points. I really want this, but we're looking at an ammo of 3 with a range, what's specifying range on this? Used to the old game, max ammo, soft attacks, spotting, initiative, range, there we go, 2. Versus here with a range of 3 and ammo 6. So you got a lot more shots here, because I remember this guy. These guys really actually, how do I say this? I think partially this is game balance. But these things actually really carry very, very little ammo. Part of the reason for this big metal boxes up here is this is the 150mm artillery piece, not the gun mounted on the vehicle, the actual artillery piece. Because behind each of these side things, there's 2 big wheels here, meaning you just unbolt it, take out the latches or whatever. You can just drag that artillery piece right off the back of the thing and start using it and towing it behind another vehicle. It's all there. It's feature complete to be a towed artillery piece out on the field. May not have its gun shield on it, but it has everything else there. It's fully ready to just go function as a towed artillery piece. Like the Wasp, like the Hummel, like the later versions of these again, I'll go into a little bit of lecture mode. This is a 150 millimeter infantry gun. Part of these, are just various definitions. Trying to distinguish things. Where this is a 150 millimeter howitzer. There are two big differences and a minor difference here between the other than that this is a tracked armored vehicle and whatnot. But I'm talking about the guns themselves. Although these are both the same diameter of rounds, both 150 millimeters, this one, the amount of charge or powder behind it is much greater. So this thing has a range of 3, where this thing has a range of 2, so you've got to get much closer to it. And it's really, in real life, it's actually, the range disparity is much more for these versus these two things. So the rounds won't go as far. There's less oomph behind pushing the round out. Plus, two, the size of the actual projectile, the length of it, not the diameter. Again, they're both 150 millimeter diameter, but the actual length of them these are much longer. So these will carry more explosive impact on impact. I don't know what we can see here currently. Soft attack is 18 versus 17. If we're just taking the impact of the round itself, which is, especially if they were airburst rounds, I don't know if either of them specifically had timed airburst, but whatnot. I would say that these are more weaker than just one than the other. One strength point. Now, if we're taking tactical flexibility and other elements involved in this, being able to move around more efficiently and that kind of thing, this might be equally effective in that sense, but I wouldn't say so. I think this is a bit overpowered here. And so this was used, as I understand it, in two basic roles. I'm talking specifically now the it's armored motorized version here, not the towed infantry gun version. It was used as a indirect fire support, like we're sort of seeing, shoot up in the air, in a mobile setting. Now it has to get a lot closer to its targets, sort of like this range thing shows. Oh, and I'm sorry guys, if you already know all this, I just know that not everyone does, and I sort of have to judge my audience and want to explain these things to them. So sorry if you've heard all this before, especially from me, because I know I've addressed this before, but I know I get new subscribers every day. So as getting it close to the battlefield. Now, maybe the actual gun itself, the whole mounting, maybe behind a little hill or behind a building, so it can't actually shoot directly at targets, shooting up and over something. But generally speaking, the sort of immediate observers of the shooters of this gun can see the target that they're shooting at, generally speaking. So again, like maybe one guy from the battery of these, which could be a two vehicle battery or 4 vehicle battery, I don't know how they are always tactically used. One guy may be up on the hill with binoculars looking at the target and making hand signals down immediately to the the guys that are doing the aiming of the guns and whatnot and shooting. So but that tactical unit is normally observing, even though maybe firing indirectly, the target. So but indirect fire, where these guys, especially the 150 millimeters, less so maybe the 75 millimeter, but the 150 millimeter, and definitely the the 210 millimeter guns. But these guys, the unit did not see its target. The unit was just told a location on the map to shoot. And it would be often by field telephone, even into the end of the war, but also by radio. They would be directed to, it would often go, hey, no, sorry, I go back. Well, let's zoom in a bit because they're a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Here's a good example. They have a map, and they go, both the forward unit and the rearward unit, the artillery unit has the same map, and they go, shoot an artillery round at the building, furthest east along the railroad. In this grid square, they would use grid squares instead of hexes. In this grid square, shoot at the building furthest east next to the railroad. Okay, so now they sort of have to plot. Well, we're back over here, and that's do the sort of the math to figure out what to do to aim the gun to hit this location. And they go, okay, yes, you ready? Yes. Fire. And so these guys would fire one round. Again, sorry if you know all this. And then the round would impact. And the guys, let's just say this was friendly infantry here, that are sort of observing this spot, and they go, oh, well, you landed way over here. Oh, okay, so we landed here on our maps. So we need to correct, this much shorter and this much more to the west. I don't know if I've been getting my east and west right earlier, but this. Okay, ready? Yeah, fire. Boom. Okay, well, now you landed over here. Okay, well, you're too far over here. Okay, so we have to recorrect. And they go, okay, fire. Boom. Okay, on target. And so now, this battery, like let's say it's a 4-gun battery, they all match the settings, at certain range, certain everything. And then fire for effect. And then so like all of the 4 guns will all say fire 6 or 8 rounds in succession. So they're all 4 guns, each firing 8 rounds. Boom, 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 boom. The artillery fires. Okay. So again, the more proper howitzers, mostly the unit itself doesn't see the target. It's all doing on, fire corrections. Sometimes artillery units would send up forward observers to sort of better relay to the artillerymen how to do things. That kind of stuff, better, more accurately spot it, but generally speaking. So that's sort of some of the difference between these both 150 millimeter guns. And this goes back to Panzer General, that I think these guns are way OP'd for what they are. They're more like a 150 millimeter howitzer, not an infantry gun under the German determination. So I really want one of these, but this takes 4 slots, where this with a thing takes 3 slots. And right now I have 4 slots available. Oh, that's... no, just the range disparity. So we're going to purchase one of these here. And so we're going to get that, and we're going to come here with it. Okay. Yeah, next turn we're going to reinforce them. Hopefully we'll have more prestige to be able to do it well. Okay, difference between infantry guns and howitzers and how they're used. End turn. Okay, yeah, these guys are not doing well. Oh, that was actually reasonably... Okay, boom. Boom. Okay. Actually, that's not so bad. What we're going to do here is, to try to hold these guys off, we're going to send replacements. Yeah, this is the one we can more effectively afford. And we're going to do replacements. Okay. So now they are here. Close combat, force march, mine killer. Okay, half track support. I don't know. Oh, we're at entrenchment level 4 right now. Good. Okay, so they're entrenching themselves in the town. Very, very nice. Okay, well, they didn't bother reinforcing their armored car this time. let's give them some emotional difficulties. Let's drop some eggs on their head. Just because entrenchment in towns and whatnot might not do so great, but that helps. Okay, well, we could attack. That'd be sort of costly. Let's come down here. Yes, we can cut them off, but I am somewhat worried about. Now with mass attack spec, we'll do a little better. Still rather costly for us. I'm hoping here that, not that we win, but that we really sort of put them on the back foot. Not as good as I wanted. Not as good. Okay, well. Can't have everything, that's for sure. Okay, they spent some of their prestige on this guy, which I'm going to try to kill right now. And boom. They died. Okay, well. I think just out in the open here, if they want to come out and attack me, they can. I don't think they will do well in their counterattack in the open. Where I was caught in the trees, it might do them better. Now here I want to just move these guys as rapidly as possible down to support that. See, I'm sort of planning on taking this and then swinging back up over towards Settles? Sorry, I'm butchering that, I'm sure. Okay, well. We'll move the infantry up, but main thing we're going to do here is move them up and give them emotional problems. And then, yeah, so we can mass attack a bit. And they overrun, and well, let's come over here. Because we can now, instead of trying to attack immediately here, we're going to come here and see if we can end these guys here. Good. Eliminates that. They just reinforced there. Okay, how are we doing? We want to do this. For a cost of 83, it'll get us 4 replacements. We can do 5 at 55. I really want these guys to all become elite. Every unit of my corps become elite, but sometimes just not going to be happening right now. Okay, we're going to come down here. And we're going to come over to here. And yes, hopefully bumped into these guys, the aircraft. Ooh, they got tankies down here. Okay, not the best exchange. But we hopefully will have the prestige to reinforce that and not lose that unit. Okay. Doing pretty good, pretty good. Even down here ain't bad. Because we've almost got Warsaw. And then these force here can push. Well, they'll be able to, I think, stand off the Polish armor. Might not be. Okay, so they're attacking out. They lost 2. Ooh, we lost 3. That isn't so good. And they hit our Panzer 1s hard. Oh, good. That, yeah, that should mess with them pretty hard. Yeah, wasn't worried about some artillery on my AA guns. Yeah, a little bit worried about that. Okay. Yeah, retreat back. Uh-oh, force back. Oh, they captured the point. Okay. No, they're engineers. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, well. Well, well, well. You're fairly weak, so you're going to come back here. You're fairly strong. So you're going to come over to here and hit these guys. Come on, a 38T is much better than that. And yeah, I probably should have attacked with them before retreating back. But oh well. We'll see if they attack our grenadiers as they move up. We're not going to push in there. Okay. Now up here, well, we're going to use what they were designed for. AA. Now that they've had some emotional issues. -4, -1, okay, that works good. They may get particularly good bonuses when attacking at their airbase. That would make some sense. Maybe, but maybe not. Oh, they can't get there because of the aircraft in the way. Well, if they can't get there, we're going to come down. So that would be useful too. Now I'm a little more afraid of the tank, and I'm thinking that we'll do more effective good by attacking the tank. Boom. Now here. Okay, well, these guys need to come up to here. These guys need to come here too. They want to leave their victory hex to attack the artillery. They're relatively welcome. Maybe not the best exchange, engineer on engineer violence, but okay. Yeah, turnabout's fair play. They came after my anti-aircraft gun. Now they have they're weaker than we are, so we're going to attack there, maybe foolishly. Yeah, that was maybe foolish. But that one mistake of not leaving the infantry here to get this ambushed has been bad for us. And so, live, you learn. Hopefully. Okay, well, we didn't have the hoped for air bombardment here. And that's not looking too good. So what we're going to do here is kill that off. And then fall back. Mostly just get artillery support in the defensive. That town's holding up better than I like. Let's come down here with you. Okay, now well, I think we're going to end this. You come back to your airbase while you still have it. Oh, you're going after my AT. Shoot at the tank. Ouch. I think my Panzer IIs are done for. Oh, no, they retreated. For some reason they attacked the anti-tank instead of the infantry here, which I would have thought the infantry would have been a more... Well, we'll see if we can earn up a few more points. Oh, should we have, yeah, or replaced that last turn. Well, yeah, just picking at them a bit, but I think we will do that. Favorable exchange. Oh, no. Undo. That's why I like the undo button. Oh, our artillery. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is where we need to use them. Okay, well, no. First, artillery. Give them emotional problems. Yes. Now, try to weaken them. Oh, they're all the way up at 15 again. Okay, well. Boom. And these guys, well, oh, we've got a lot of demand for reinforcements and replacements. Ooh, I don't know whether I should reinforce or replace. Okay. More emotional problems. Okay, that hurt. But that looks like it drove them back. And we're going to drive these guys in to put the boot in, as it were. And that drove them back even further. So we're going to really put the boot in. And can we put the boot in fully? Well, this may not be the smartest move, all things. Oh, and they surrender. Okay. Now here, well, they already moved. Okay. Well, that gave us what we needed, I think. Plus 5, 6. Oh, I don't know. Plus 7, yeah, that'll. We want to do that. Okay, that's getting better. No, I hadn't forgotten down here. Plus 7 strength. Okay, that's good. And relatively cheap, so we'll do that. Keep holding on. Keep tying up those forces. Yeah, that'll put it just about the strength of that unit. The 7 TP is better off, and just 2, but 2 would be nice, so yeah. Okay, so we've got these guys, the important things reinforced, I think, I hope. Okay, well, we still have plenty of turns, and this sure as fast as we can, but we're trying to do this effectively as we can as well. Okay, end turn. They returned. They came up there to do some of that. Okay, you're coming after my tanks. Ouch. They retreated. Oh, they've got artillery now brought down here. Wow, they're really serious about this front. Okay, well, this is my turn here. Okay. I think we'll do better off, even though it is on a river in the city here with the. We got some prestige. That's also lovely too. Now here, Okay, well, let's see what we're doing here. Okay, I think Warsaw should be our next goal. So we're going to fly this guy down here. Hopefully do more than just emotional damage to them. Yes, didn't do any emotional damage, in fact. Oh, they retreated. Okay. These guys come down here, put the boot in a bit. And they surrender. Very good. So we got prestige from all of that. I didn't catch all of that as it went on the screen. Okay, we're going to wait on replacements till at least the end of this turn here. So, but that does mean we're going to shoot up there. Oh, shoot. Okay, just emotional damage, but still. Okay. Ooh, not quite good enough. We'll probably wait for the future results here of things. Okay, we're gonna move you to here. Hello. Knew you were around. Okay, sitting on the bridge is not the best option, but no, you take the air base. If we want to, we can move. Now let's get you in better shape. Yeah, no, we're not crossing the river there. I think we'll come up this way. Well, we could do this, but the places are lost. What was, I think, a Panzer 1 or Panzer 2? Better to keep the unit and its experience, or, you know, especially if it's experienced unit, and any medals or whatnot, and upgrade it, but it was a Panzer 2 because there's my Panzer 1. Don't like losing any units, but that's not the most tragic of things. Okay, well, I think we're going to let's see if we can end his reign of terror first, I think. Well, didn't quite end it, but it's gonna diminish any future terror reigning that it's gonna try to do. Oh, horsey showed up. Good, shoot them, blow them up. Okay. Yeah, being on the oh, good, you retreated. Oh, okay, you're coming after my artillery. Not nice, but it's a decent tank model. Oh, they attacked out. Very good. They came up to my city. We ambushed them. They got shot up a bit. They're they got really heavy damaged. Okay, well. Wow. Yes, I know I like to use them as more panzers. Okay, well. We've got these guys doing much better. You retire back to there. You can come up to here. You make them concerned about things, and you shoot them up and they retreat. Okay, sounds like a plan to me. Now up here. Just on the limit of your operational... Oh, we want to do artillery first, because it... Mostly emotional damage. A little physical, too. Good. Okay, even more of both. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to start with our infantry, which they now fall back from. And we're going to come in here. Take it. Yay, 100 prestige. And they fell back. And now these guys can't really pursue and do any good. Now, they're getting recon. They're getting counter battery fire recon, which is not good for... I think they're just going to stay there. No, okay. Only real problem with that is using up ammo. Oh, actually did real damage. Okay. They fell back. Fine. They fell back with more damage. Okay. So, they're entrenched at level 4. I want to see if sending in replacements, but that'll get it all the way to +7. Lowers, no, it doesn't lower the entrenchment. Very nice. Now, thanks Big Truck for driving by. We have 2 slots available. Oh no, we have 3 slots available. We can get the 38T House A, which is a little better anti-tank. I don't know. Oh, no, this is the 35T. This is the 38T House A. I wasn't paying close enough attention. I don't think that should matter in armor destruction, but okay. It should mostly, I don't know. We'll purchase that. And I think we'll come here because I think that's going to be closest to our next path of advance. Let's come down here and +5, +3. We'll do the +5. Here, yeah, +3 is just get it to being useful again. Properly useful. Okay. Oh, they brought up some infantry. Oh, they're going after our Stukas, and our Stukas shoot back. Okay, you're going after my anti-tank guns. Fine. Okay. there we are. Yeah, we'll kill you. Yes, I do tend to use my... reconnaissance as an aggressive fighting vehicle. Can be costly on them, I do know that. Okay. Again here, I want to show. If we move here where it has a truck symbol, then the down arrow, I know that that means that I can drive them via truck and they will unload and be ready to defend themselves. And so if I was driving them, say, into fog of war area that had some of that, I could bump into whatever it might be and get shot up. But if I come down here like this, they stay in their trucks because they're moving so fast that they can't get out of their trucks. So we're going to come to here so they can get out of their trucks. It's easy for them to move along the these guys don't have trucks. They've already moved. And so here, if we come to here, they'll be able to again unlimber and be ready to shoot. So yeah, just so you know the different markings. Okay, well. Okay. Some emotional problems for you. I figured they would do that, so I was hoping this would pursue them effectively enough to just completely take them out, but I guess not. Okay. Well, if we were to come to, well, here probably gives us the best chance at doing something. Okay, well. You know, I'm going to take this opportunity and rebase to here. Because I want to be able to operate down here next turn. Instead of just like bombarding the... since you have emotional problems, we'll see about coming in here and messing with you some more. Bombarding the artillery just to reduce it down, which is a good thing to do, but... not what we're doing here. Now here, I think the best move here is to act aggressively against that. Okay, I was thinking about using the AT guns aggressively, but didn't seem like that good of a plan. Because I know there's still an infantry unit somewhere out here that I think it's shifting up to deal with this other stuff, but they can obviously turn around and go in a different direction. Yeah, no, we're not going to park out on the bridge because there's still a horsey unit around. There's still the... oh, no. There we go. There's still these guys. Oh, we could shoot these guys. That... oh, that would be... yeah, yeah, that would be good. They come down... yeah, let's use these guys. They're going to get shot up a little bit and be a little vulnerable to possible counterattack, but hey... oh. Well, no, we'll let it be. Okay. Yeah, like I said, being out on there is damaging. Okay. Okay, good job, engineers. Can you just hang on for one more turn? We'll get you reinforcements and or get you out of there. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now, I just need to put the nails in the coffin up here. And you guys are just run away. I thought you might have been out of supply way up here. Okay, well, now that that's sort of happened, come down here. Come down here and limit their ability to do things. Yeah, that looks like a good plan. Let's see if we can get this guy dead. Boom, he actually died. Okay. Hoping that would give us... Oh, they've already attacked. That's right. They attacked. No, they didn't attack. Why can't they attack here now? I don't know. I took my finger off. I don't know why that didn't allow me to attack there as well. Oh, see, yeah, that's sort of the problem here with some of this. Okay, now, yeah, you just keep the pressure on. Okay, if we were to, that'd be +7. Yeah, let's do that. That'll get us to 8. That'll be able to survive most likely the artillery bombardment that's coming for it. They push these guys back, which is actually quite fine. They push them back, though the losses I didn't like, of course. But, oh, very good, very good. Oh, there's the horsies. Okay. Let's see if there's somebody else that we more desperately need to reinforce. Not looking like it right now. At least not in a desperate sense. So, yeah, let's throw on that. And yeah, we can do that as well. Okay. Right, okay. so we'll bring you to here, I guess. They all fall down dead. Oh, there's infantry over there. Okay, good to know. I presume there's somebody sitting here. Infantry or anti-tank gun or some fun type unit like that. And allows me to overrun, which will spot. Ooh, we have an early 7 TP. It's 7-ton tank or something. I guess maybe P is, or I think that's what it stands for. I think P is tank or something in Pole, or 7-ton Polish tank or something like that. But the earlier ones had 2 machine guns on them, so that should be a more infantry killing kind of vehicle. But okay, we'll come out here. No, we're not going to attack because you're stronger than we are, numerically speaking. Did you move? Yes, you moved. You can come around here. I don't think they'll be able to get to you. They're encircled. Let's give them some worry. Okay. Let's, well, rebase to here. That just may be a little too close, because if they're sitting on the base and they get attacked, let's rebase to here. I don't know that you have a base to go home to. I think you're just going to fall out of the sky. I really love the way they do the air this time compared to the earlier versions of the game. More realistic, but still very fun. Sort of operating distance from base as opposed to multiple turns flying around. Yep, they just crash land. They attack out, they attack out. Okay, well, we have 2 goals and objectives here left to do. Let's too far for you, so we'll come. Oh well, no. Yes, they're counter battery firing, but we don't care about my suppression after that. Again, we gotta upgrade you. Too much better. 105s at least. Ooh, all the way down at 3. Okay, well, this will de-engineer bonus. You retreat. Okay, more prestige. Very good. Yeah. Worry them from overhead. No, okay. Ouch. Don't know that I really care. At this point, I mean, a little bit of ouch, but we want to take this down. Better than just waiting around. Now, here or here. Here. Bug River victory. So we got that done. So, yep, that is how I would do it. Now, there were a couple little missteps in there, most assuredly, but that is a good dance of Panzer General. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for liking the videos if you have or would. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, I really do love hearing from you. And even those of you who post multiple comments as you're watching it, it really helps me on so many levels to do it. Even if they're critical comments, as long as you're sort of saying why you're being critical about what I'm doing, because I need to learn. Whether it's a game tip or just otherwise, like you're not hearing me loud enough or something, I don't know. Please do let me know, because sometimes I can sort of go down and mumble maybe a bit. But hopefully it's all clear. So I do like those feedback, very much so. So thanks so much. See you next time for more historical gaming.